Mysterious identity of Bitcoin's creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, has fueled speculation that it might be a covert operation by the CIA or DARPA to experiment with a global central bank digital currency, CBDC, under the pretense of anonymity and systemic challenge. However, there is no tangible proof to support or refute this claim. Meanwhile, Ethereum, ETH, seems more intertwined with the World Economic Forum, WEF, banks and BlackRock than Bitcoin, BTC, is. JP Morgan, for instance, has a 10% stake in Consensys, a significant player in Ethereum infrastructure, which it acquired in exchange for Consensys taking over Quorum, JP Morgan's own permissioned enterprise second-layer technology that is largely used by institutional investors. The chief of Consensys and Ethereum's co-founder previously worked at Goldman Sachs' Digital Transformation Division. There is substantial engagement between Consensys and the WEF, with at least 8 representatives regularly reporting to the latter. Consensys is a leader in developing CBDCs, CBDC wallets, digital identity infrastructure, and even healthcare-related blockchain technologies. This latter field grew from Consensys's collaboration with Ernst & Young to build the Baseline Protocol, a system designed to digitize non-digital data via blockchain technology. They heavily marketed Baseline to governments for vaccine passport systems. While Ripple Ledger by Ripple Labs has been used by global banks for interbank transfers since 2017 and is slated to develop the BIS/IVF CBDC pilot, Consensys seems to have more influence. The only other entity developing as much global CBDC infrastructure as Consensys is Hyperledger, backed heavily by IBM, Linux, and Goldman Sachs, and isn't strictly a blockchain but a permissioned distributed ledger technology, DLT. For example, Consensys is developing CBDC networks and wallets for Thailand and Australia. Based on previous research, Consensys and Hyperledger were spearheading most global CBDC developments, with at least 98 CBDC pilots in various stages worldwide. Bitcoin was created using the SHA-256 algorithm, which was developed by DARPA and used by NASA and the CIA for 3 decades as part of a global spying operation. This makes it plausible, though not verifiable, that Bitcoin might have been an early-stage experiment for a global digital currency, which has been on the elite's wish list since the 1990s. Evidence proves that Ethereum is heavily tied to the establishment due to its connections. Ethereum's base layer, perceived as slow and expensive, is seen as a testbed for its second layer used for institutional purposes. This second layer has already surpassed the transaction capacity of the base layer by using zero-knowledge rollups, developed by Consensys and MasterCard for CBDC transactions and wallets. In conclusion, very few top blockchains appear to operate independently from the WEF and global banking elites.